What's going on? This is Basheer Jones, and welcome to BasheerSpeaks, a podcast that is focused on inspiration and information. I hope and pray that these messages reach you in the best of health and the best of spirits. You know, this week's book that I wanted to bring up is actually my book, I'll Speak for Change. And this book I wrote some years back, and it's a poetry book. And, you know, February is always a tough month for me. It's a month where 13 years back, my mother passed away from breast cancer during this month, February 22nd to be exact. So February is always a tough time. And I wrote a poem for her, and I would like for you to hear it. It's called A Piece of My Heart. It's a hard pill to swallow, and no cup of water can make it easy, believe me. I want to be with her, but the world needs me. And when I fulfill my purpose, then my existence will be worthless. She was my earth. Imagine putting your earth into the earth, watching the death of the one who gave you birth. So many are dead before they reach the hearse, but she gave me purpose. Matter of fact, she was the first. She was my best friend, my confidant, my nurse. And the love was so natural, no need to rehearse. Her love, it was priceless, I couldn't reimburse, and my eyes was filled with tears, and they were about to burst. It's a tough pill to swallow, but no water can quench my thirst. You have no idea how it feels to put your earth into the earth. Sometimes I feel incomplete. I've been resting, but I haven't gotten any sleep. I've been filling up my belly, but it feels like I got nothing to eat. And I can feel my heart, but it's missing a beat. I feel lost. Sometimes I want to retreat, but she always told me, son, never accept defeat. Have you ever lost your mother? Then what advice can you give? And I never want you to feel this pain. I pray that your mother forever lives. But the fact is she won't. And you will have to either bury your earth or she will bury you first. My mother brought peace to my heart. And when she left, she took a piece of my heart. She was my joy, and I was her boy. And she's gone. And to be honest, I've been going crazy. I'm serious. My mind hasn't been quite right lately, filling up my schedule, traveling across the country, running away from reality, but the truth continues to haunt me. I'm hungry, but food won't suffice. And neither will your advice, unless you have lost your mother, and you have to sleep with that at night. It's a tough pill to swallow, and I can't take it whole. I'm talking about my girl, who is sweeter than the honey made by the bees, more melodious than the birds in the trees. She brought me sunshine in November and December, and I remember that that was my girl. And when she left, so did the peace. And a piece of me is with her. And it will only return if she does. And I know that's not possible, but it's like I'm in a dream and it's not logical for me to lose my earth and the wound is still fresh. I know I'm still blessed, but the wound is still fresh, but I'm angry. I'm sad, and I feel incomplete because I had to put my earth in the earth, and it hurts. I've been running, but when I stop, reality catches up. And it hands me this pill that I can't swallow. So instead, I'll take it nibble by nibble. It's my book, I'll Speak for Change. You know, I want to start off this show by saying to you that it is extremely important that you are grateful for where you are in your life. My mother would always tell me that the medicine for our anger is gratefulness. Are you grateful? Are you grateful? So, well, what's to be grateful for? The fact that you can hear me right now is one sign that you should be grateful. Did you get a chance to kiss your children today? You should be grateful. Did you get a chance to put any food, maybe it wasn't the steak and lobster that you desire, but did you put any food into your mouth today that reached your belly? Because there are people who have not eaten today. Matter of fact, there are people who have not eaten in days. So if you have just drunk a bit of water, then you should be grateful. There are mothers who lost their children. There are fathers who have lost their children, who had to bury their babies. And if that is not your reality, you should be grateful. Gratefulness is the only thing that keeps us moving forward. Matter of fact, I would say being grateful is the best form of happiness. Talking to my grandma, right? She lives in this small apartment that she chooses to live into. And if you got a grandmother like mine's, she still got plastic on her couch, okay? That's what I'm talking about right there. And when you sit on that joint, you slide down as soon as you sit on her couch. Say, Grandma, how you feel? She said, God is good all the time. She said, God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. Contentment, being content. I'm not saying that you don't want to go and make your life better and become a stronger man or a stronger woman and achieve goals and get that car that you want or get that house that you want. I'm not saying that you don't do that, but recognize and understand that the true wealth is not the car that you drive nor the house that you are in. Because in the words of my man Luther Vandross, he said, without you, a house is not a home. Yeah, if you're in a house with no love, then you're just in a prison. If you're in a car that's not going to the right destination, then you're just in a contraption that will ultimately crash. Are you grateful? Are you grateful for what you have? Are you grateful for where you are? Are you grateful for what God has given you? Gratefulness. So today I say, even though I physically lost my mother, I'm grateful that I had the chance to experience such a beautiful woman. I am grateful that I am the son of Imani, the son of Mrs. Jones, the son of the neighborhood Umi. Umi means my mother in Arabic. Yeah, I'm grateful that I was birthed by her. May God bless her, protect her, and strengthen her, and may God bless you and your family. Thank you so much. Well, I want to introduce another segment to the show, and this segment is called The Thoughts of Gwen. Yeah, The Thoughts of Gwen. As she comes on and speak words of inspiration, please listen with an open heart and an open mind.
Hey, welcome back to A Minute with Gwen here on BasheerSpeaks. I wanted to come and tell you something I read today, and it was so impactful. It said, he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. Deep, right? And it really spoke to me in a particular way. It reminded me that we have superpower of creating life or death with our tongues. The things that you say can make all the difference in someone's world. So I'm just asking, and even asking myself, to choose up, choose positivity, choose life, encourage somebody today. Give them some good feeling. Everybody is dealing with something. And so your kind words mean the world. So next time when we reconnect here on Basheer Speaks, my name is Gwen, your favorite lifestyle entrepreneur. And thanks for spending a minute with Gwen. Peace.
Thank you so much to my sister Gwen, our sister Gwen. Thank you so much for those amazing words of inspiration. And we look forward to hearing more from her every week, the minute and thoughts from Gwen. Well, I'm very excited for my first guest. My first guest is a very, very good friend of mine and actually, man, someone who I'm very inspired by. Rapper, writer, mogul, scholar, Ray Jr. I had the opportunity on my first interview to have a brother who I just love so much, man, and I admire. One of my big brothers. Actually, he's a big brother for the city, and someone who literally, man, is a genius of our time. I sent a message, man. I said, I'm blessed to be living in the same time as you, man, because he truly inspires me. If you're not from Cleveland, or if you're not familiar with this brother, this is our brother, man, Ray Jr., man. Ray, what's up, brother?
Basheer, what's good, man?
It's all good, man. I just want to take the time to say, brother, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate how you continue to grow. Tell us a little bit about how you got started, man. Not only are you hip hop artist, but more important, you've become a mogul, man. Writing movies, writing books, professor, doctor. I mean, all this type of stuff. Tell us about your beginnings.
Uh, Coming from East Cleveland, I started in sports, and it really saved a lot of people's life. Whether you go to college for free, whether you can get out of your community to go out to college or go different places to play sports. So sports was kind of like got me to open my eyes, and it was something I love to do. And it just took me different places and meeting different people, and I just got you know, I just was fortunate to be blessed to be good at sports. So when I came home from doing sports, I just wanted to keep that that same energy. So I got into doing music, and music like just like sports, it opened my eyes up to other different things too. So that's how I got into movies. That's how I got into books and different things like that on the entertainment side. So, but being coming from where we come from, I always was. I'm saying, let me go back. Like being raised by my mom, I had a, she gave me a big heart. So that's how I got into giving back, and then just always caring about the community. Because when we was coming up, we had like Silver B, Officer Spots, um, guys like that. Um, my boy Coach Fields, who gave back to us, like gave us shoes to play basketball in, gave us shirts and shorts. You know what I'm saying? They was real big in the community when I was coming up. So those the guys that I had took a liking to. You know what I'm saying? Besides the street dudes, that story. We all took a liking to the fast cars, fast money. But that just wasn't my lane. I wanted to get that money. I wanted to have them cars, but I didn't want to do that jail time. So
Mm,
I just had to
mm.
figure it out. I had to be creative and I had to be smart.
A lot of people may not know how much education is important to you. We see you on the big screen in the movies that you've written and starred in. We've seen you, all these things, but people don't know about your educational background, man. Talk a little bit about that.
I mean, you know, education is everything, man. I study. Like people think education is just like going to college or going to school. Education is taking any kind of trade or any kind of thing to get the knowledge that you need. You feel what I'm saying? So teaching and educating myself and others is something that's very important. I read and I study and I Google every day. So I went to like a lot of different colleges just because I wasn't a perfect student, and then sports helped me to be blessed to go to different schools. But I end up finishing, and then I end up just I liked the school, so I end up just kept studying, and after a while, I just kept stacking up like different degrees and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
what's up.
then after that, I kept more studying, and then I wanted to build my own stuff because a lot of stuff that they teach us is not true. So I wanted to
Mhm.
teach my truth. So that's what I be doing now, man, with like the marketing and the branding and just doing things like that. It's just teaching people like the truth and the facts. Like everybody is getting blinded by shit that's not true and that's not facts and it's contradicting. You know what I'm saying?
This is powerful, man. As we let our brother go, man, he's celebrating his beautiful daughter's birthday. But
You said
ever
what?
since, if you're from Cleveland, East Cleveland, you've been hearing Ray refer to himself as the mayor of East Cleveland for a long time. And the beautiful thing about it is that now our brother is getting his own street named after him. And how does that feel to have a street in your neighborhood named after you?
Man, the funny thing is, when I was saying the Mary's, I only said that in the song. I did that in the song that got big, and I didn't know like the definition and the extent of saying that. It just sounded good. You know what I'm saying? So when I said it, you know, I was just popping my talk because like the mayor is like a major thing. Then when I grew up and I noticed what a mayor was, I really didn't really trip on that. When I found out they wasn't really getting no bread, you know what I'm saying? They say you the mayor, no, nigga. Somebody come up on you like, man, I'm the president, or I'm the, you know what I'm saying? I was really
Right.
just popping it, but no, but to how the street, you know, I ain't wasn't tripping on that either, man. Like I ain't really into that. Like it's cool, but I got so much other important stuff just that I want to do that come from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't. That's like, for example, um, you can have 35 points in a game, right? And they give you the MVP trophy. You know, yeah, you get the MVP trophy, but then you got a player, his mom just passed or something, or he battling some demons or anything, and he go out there and put all that to the side and play. It don't matter how many points he had, you know, that's the MVP. You feel me? So I look at it like I ain't tripping on accolades, man. I'm trying to just be a good person. So many people get caught up, and I don't even know why they do that. So many people get caught up on accolades and, you know, trophies and that. They be doing it for the wrong reasons. So when they don't get the recognition, they be bothered by it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's real.
Like nigga
Well, what
like me,
advice do you
I'm
have
just
for this, Ray?
doing
Because
what I want to do,
right,
doing what I
exactly.
feel like need to be done.
Right. What advice, as I let you go, man, your final words? I know you with the family, and I really appreciate you, man, coming on the show. What advice do you have for young people out there who have dreams and goals, and they wanna make it, but they come from rough conditions, they come from tough situations? What advice do you have for them?
I feel like first you gotta know um, what's the definition of making it. You know what I'm saying? Because I, f- I feel like my definition of making it is just being able to provide. My fault. Being able to provide for your family, being able to provide for yourself, and living good. You know what I'm saying? No beefs, no, you know, good with your spirit. If you good with your spirit, you know that's making it. You know,
Mm,
success is what you make it. So that's just my advice. So many people chasing the imaginary goal, and the goal in life is just to be a good person and just be able to take care of yourself and take care of your loved ones. That's success. Because there's people that got more money than me, got more fame than me, but they don't feel better than me.
mm, mm. That was powerful right there. Man. Ray, man, I appreciate you, brother, man. I appreciate you so much, man, for taking the time, man. I love you, brother. You
I
are
see you got
an
a new suit
inspiration.
on.
Hey, man, you see this new suit I ain't playing, man. You know what I mean? It ain't even
Yeah, I look
Christmas, man.
good
I
on
got
you,
the red.
man.
I
New
appreciate
watch.
that.
I see the watch.
Well,
I
come
see
on.
you
If you know,
doing
you
good.
know.
You know, I'm out here with the rollie on. Just, you know
I,
what I'm saying? New rollie.
I
You
can't
know
do it
what I'm
like you
saying?
yet, baby.
No, I ain't. My wife bought me that. I just wanted to flex. And congratulations, man, on just being positive, still doing your thing, new platforms, man. I respect it, man. I love you for that,
Um,
boy.
man, I love you, man, and you constantly inspire me, man. One of the few people, man, who call me, check up on me, man, and just speak life into me, man. I love you, brother. I love you, man.
I love you, man. You already know when I tap in, I'm gonna get with you.
Necessary, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Get my sweater. Get my sweater.
Hey, listen, man. Thank you so much to my brother, man, Ray Jr., for coming through. For those who are not familiar with him, just Google him, man. An artist, writers of writing movies, on big stages, but never forget where he came from. And that's the true definition of success. The true definition is not making it to freedom, but bringing other people with you. Thank you so much to Ray Jr., man. I love you, brother. I love your family. I love everything that you stand for, man. Thank you for all your support, and thank you for being the genius that you are. As we close off the show, just taking some thoughts from Basheer Jones podcast at gmail.com, where some listeners have asked some questions in regards to how I feel about the mayor's decision about the All-Star game, the NBA All-Star game, and the fact that 7 hotels have been given the opportunity to continue business after 2 a.m. up until 4 a.m., while local businesses have to stop serving at about 2 to 2:30 a.m. You know, this is a very interesting topic for me because my take on it is this. We have to want to see Cleveland win. You know, one of the things that I ran on, for those who are not familiar, I ran for mayor here in the city of Cleveland. And one of the things that I really focused on in my conversations was wanting to see small businesses, Cleveland businesses, Black businesses, Hispanic businesses, women-owned businesses do better, have more opportunity, have more contracts with the city. And the All-Star Game is an international event bringing millions of dollars potentially to our city. But what does it mean if small businesses don't have the opportunity to benefit from it? You may say, well, Basheer, it's up to 2 a.m., it's fine. Or Basheer, just start earlier. Or Basheer, whatever, on and on and on and on. But the reality is, it does not make sense that we are giving our business to hotels who are not local to the city of Cleveland, but we're not doing all that we can to make sure that businesses in the city of Cleveland can win. Now, for those who don't know me, you may say, Basheer, you just hating, man, because you didn't win the election. No, actually, I'm very happy that I did not win the election. I recognize that whatever God plans for my life is exactly how it's supposed to be. But I will always be a lover, not a hater. What do I mean by that? Let me be clear, I want Mayor Bibbs to be successful here in the city of Cleveland. I want him to be successful. Why? Because his success means our success. But when he does not do what he said he will do, I will be the first voice to speak out against it. And this is not new to me. For those who are familiar with my journey, me speaking up and speaking out is not new, whether it was on the radio, whether it's through social media, whether it's marching in the streets. Black people have to do better in the city of Cleveland. Economically. We have to have better opportunity towards resources. Small businesses have to benefit in the city of Cleveland. The city of Cleveland should not be a place that people feel that there's a ceiling on their growth. So, why is this important? We get an opportunity here in Cleveland to be on the international stage. The international stage. And it's not about 2 hours being cut off. It's about the reputation of our city. And when these people come to our city, they should find hospitality. They should find that they want to return. And small businesses have invested hundreds of thousands of dollars preparing for a weekend, only to be told that their investments can be lost. Because what celebrities come out to the club at 2 a.m., let alone not being able to continue to party. So we made some promises when we ran for mayor. Some of the promises that we made was that the city of Cleveland would do more business with small businesses local to Cleveland, Black businesses, Hispanic businesses. We made that promise. And for those who feel like, well, Basheer, I'm team whatever, I want you to bring that up. Speak about that. Talk about those promises. Because if the average Clevelander does not have a space to grow economically, then of course the violence will continue. You think the violence is going to continue with more police? More police doesn't end violence. I'll tell you what ends violence. Families that can take care of themselves. Housing, better housing, cleaner neighborhoods, lead being removed from homes and out of the soil of neighborhoods, access to fresh fruits and vegetables. That will end the violence. Because violence is not just in the form of bullets leaving guns, but it is violent to keep people away from economic opportunities in their own city. This is a form of violence. May God protect us. May God strengthen us. May God bless us to speak truth to power without fear of repercussions. And even if you don't get it now, someday you will. May God bless you, protect you. Thank you so much for tuning in to my show, Basheer Speaks. Thank you to my brother Watts. Watts, what's up, man? Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you all for all of your support. Stephanie, thank you. Thank you all for tuning in. Gwen, thank you. Ray, thank you. And we'll continue this battle. We'll continue this fight. And as you close your eyes tonight, be grateful that you had the opportunity to last for a whole day. Thank the Creator. Thank the Creator. God bless you all. Thank you so much.